Take it back the crown. I'm all dressed up and naked. I see what's mine and take it. Oh yeah, the crown. So close I can taste it. I see what's mine and take it. Oh yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's happening. It's happening. Yep. The continuation of axing all of these long time shonen series. Now, granted, this wasn't really a Jump manga. Obviously, it's a different company. It is Shueisha. It's still Shueisha, but it's a well, actually, no, it's not Shueisha. I'm sorry. It's the Kandasha's weekly shonen magazine. But still, regardless, though, well, a one that's actually very popular. It's still a very popular shonen. No, to be specifically honest, it's still a very popular shonen. Still really extremely relevant. Fairy Tail the manga. Fairy Tail the manga is already in its last arc. So this is it. This whole thing of the war with this whole war that's going on right now with Alvarez and everything. Not Alvarez. Well, you know what I mean. The whole yeah, the whole no, whatever it's called. The Spartans 12. Yeah, the Spartans 12. Yeah, this shit right now is the final, officially now, it's the final arc of Fairy Tail. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what is up? The Ninja Reviewer here, telling you guys this news that it's finally happening. Now, granted, they did. Now, here's the thing though. Hiro Mashima said this was the second to last arc. But now it's being officially announced that this is already its last arc. And this means, since it's the last arc, and we're getting all this information, all this shit coming in, guess what? You know what that means. It's going to be ending very soon. So this manga is going to bite the DUSTO, as already, like, most shonen that's been happening. So, the first on the chopping block this year, 2017, is... well, it's not really the most... well, actually, yeah, it kind of is surprising because people thought that Fairy Tail was never going to end for some reason. But, no, actually, no, because people already knew that Fairy Tail was going to end during, like... because this was supposed to be the second to last arc, but... bitch, we guessed wrong? And I guess this is really the final arc, which I can already tell because this arc has been dragging on for over, like, a year and a half now. So I kind of already would have guessed... regardless, that this was already the final arc to begin with. So it's pretty obvious that the way they were setting this up was going to be the final arc. So that was a really weird way for Hiro to answer that interview, that, oh, this is the second to last arc. But in reality, maybe it was a translation error. Maybe they meant to say that this really is the final arc to Fairy Tail, and it is the final arc to Fairy Tail. So this is it. This is the final arc to the Fairy Tail manga. So I'll read you the news very, very quick. Oh, also keep this in mind too. It's not just related to the manga, but also the new anime film that's coming out this year. Which is weird because the anime has not come back yet since last year, 2016. Where it ended with the Zero, with a little bit of the whole Alvarez stuff going on. So, or whatever it's called. The... Avatar shit? Yeah, the Avatar shit. Yeah, the Avatar arc. Which, well, a little bit of tiny little sprinkles of that. That's all we really got at the end. And we were supposed to, I think, hopefully get it back this year. I don't know if A1 Pictures found their new animation team yet. I don't know. To continue it. Hopefully it does continue soon, because maybe this is also the reason why. It's also because since the anime hasn't been relevant for over a year, and, you know, they did the same thing. Hey, Toriko followed that trend, Bleach followed that trend, so I guess this is what the end result is at the end of the day on what's happening. So, this probably means we're not going to be getting any more filler arcs. So if you're expecting like a filler arc in Fairy Tail anime, it's probably not going to happen. So this means everything from here on out is just going to be nothing but canon-related material. But regardless, I'm not complaining. But I can understand probably why Hiro changed his mind and why this is the last arc that we are getting in the franchise, which makes sense because of recent events that have been going on in the manga. And by the way, I don't really review or do live reactions to the Fairy Tail manga for various reasons. The anime is where it's at. I miss the Fairy Tail anime a lot, but it sucks that we haven't been getting the Fairy Tail anime for over a year. Hopefully, maybe by summertime, maybe they'll announce it. Either a summer release or probably not till like the fall of this year, we'll get Fairy Tail back. Depends, I guess, because since this is the final arc, again, this will be a great opportunity for the Fairy Tail anime to start hopping on board with Greenlight and start animating the final 2 arcs, which we had the whole Avatar one, and now we're on the Sparkins 12, so we have those. So those are the arcs they should be animating right now. So I've already caught up to the Fairy Tail manga. I was a little bit behind because it's like I had other shit to do. I'm still trying to catch up to, again, my goal to catch up to Boku no Hero, at least before when Season 2 starts. Right now, I'm on, like, chapter, 84 or 85. I know I'm, like, one of those. I know I'm slipping a bit more behind, but bear with me, though. I am trying to catch up to it. Since there is no One Piece chapter this week, I might as well just make this, like, quick little video about this. So, yeah. So, what is my overall thoughts on the Fairy Tail manga actually ending very soon? To answer that question, I would say that I'm not too... Okay, here's the thing. Yes, it sucks that I will miss the Fairy Tail series. Is it a sad is it sad that the Fairy Tail manga or the series is finally coming to its close? Yes, it is. It is... Wait, hold on. Wait, what? Oh, wait, I didn't even read the article. Shit. I was supposed to read the article. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Okay, so my bad about that. I'll read the article in a bit, but I'll give you guys my overall thoughts on the Fairy Tail, and then I'll read the article, and then I'll just wrap up the video. But anyways, my thoughts. I am set. I mean, it does really suck that Fairy Tail is finally gonna end, but I think it is about damn time that it does end. And the reason why for this, I'm not like completely hating on Fairy Tail. As I said before, and many times again, and even Hiro Mashima even said this himself many years ago in an interview, Fairy Tail is not meant to be taken seriously. It never was, and it never will. That's just the way Hiro Mashima writes his work. It's pretty much the equivalent of a Saturday morning cartoon, and that's how Fairy Tail has always been. And I accepted that, so there was reasons, and he explained his reasoning. It's not just he's just gonna like ignore the questions about it. He's just gonna be like, oh, this is how I always write my style of this series. This is what I wanted to do for my series. It was never meant to take seriously, which is why we don't see too many deaths going on in Fairy Tail, rather than, I guess, Simon and probably the dragons. And sadly, I think those are the only deaths we saw were just that and the dragons. But regardless, though, I guess it was just to advance and make the characters more developed, which makes sense. But again, I think it is... Now, the reason why I say it's about time it should end, because the way the story has been going, while it's sort of still entertaining, there is still a lot of bullshit that even I can't resist to call bullshit on. Even though, yes, I can't really take Fairy Tail too seriously of a story, but I will say this, though, I will call bullshit when I see it, because they're making it way too ridiculous for me to be, like, unbelievable at this point. So, it's like, yeah. Granted, though, I think this is a great way to end it, because there's no way they could extend something like this even further beyond, because, to be honest with you, I think they're just running out of ideas and, like, plot lines at this point, because the arc, you know, is somewhat good, but, you know, there's some battles I just didn't really give a shit for. There were some that were actually really freaking good that I was at the edge of my seat. And then there were some fights that were just like, nah, like, whatever, really. Even though the whole Urza stuff, I will say, was convoluted. I think it's so convoluted right now. It's the biggest topic right now in the Fairy Tail manga right now. Again, for anime viewers, if you watch the anime, I won't spoil it, but technically, though, well, actually, no, fuck that. It is for the manga. Why am I saying anime fans? So, like, the whole thing with Urza be able to, like, in other words, Urza is the equivalent of Superman now. Superman Prime 1 million. Let's just put it that way. So it's beyond borderline of taking it seriously. This is like on a whole nother level, just unfucking believable. Like, it's a whole nother level of unfucking believable. Which, yeah, it's still bullshit, but even though I laugh at it, it's still, you know, it's whatever, man. It's fucking fairy tale. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. It doesn't bother me too much, but it does make me just lose my mind saying, what the fuck is Hero even on with this series? Oh my god. And I thought fucking Bleach was full of, like, shit like this. But, oh man, I guess Fairy Tail is, like, suffering to the same fate. But granted, though, I am enjoying it. There are some parts that were pretty epic, and there were some parts that were just like, you know, whatever. And then we see some returning characters like Gildarts. We see, like, Gildarts is my dude. I fucking, yeah, Gildarts, man. Fucking Gildarts. Love this dude. Gildarts is the one dude that's just too badass. You can't say shit, no matter if it's Fairy Tail, if you say it sucks. You can't deny that fucking Gildarts is a beast. Like, you can't deny he's, like, the most ridiculously powerful motherfuckers in the series. Like, he's, like, top... He's pretty much, like... Put it this way. He's pretty much, like, the Shanks of the Fairy Tail universe, pretty much. And it's pretty badass. Granted, we still haven't seen, really, Shanks fight his full potential in the One Piece series, but still. But, yeah, overall, though, my thoughts on it, like I said... It's a mixed bag for me. I'm a bit sad that it is finally ending, but I'm not too overly depressed about it because, again, it should end the way it is ending right now. It is what it is. Like, the way it's building up, I think it's a great idea. I think it's a great idea to end it the way they're doing it right now. Because if they were to keep dragging it on, I just wouldn't find it as entertaining. Because, again, I would just be grabbing for the anime more. Because the anime was really, really good. It had the brilliant OST from Takanashi, man. Takanashi is a genius with the soundtracks, man. I mean, he did the Shippuden soundtracks. He did a couple tracks for some other anime, I kind of forget. But those are like the two main ones. And he does a phenomenal job with the OSTs. And if they bring the Fairy Tail anime back with those OSTs, I don't give a fuck what the story is. The music, the art, the animation is going to be beautiful. That's the only thing I care about right now. Other than that, though, the manga is, it's whatever for me right now. But at the end of the day, I really want to see how this is all going to end out. Especially with current events in the manga. I do want to see exactly how, because it is pretty interesting. Like, the last two chapters have been pretty interesting. Unlike the other chapters that came before it, this one was actually pretty interesting. And I am looking forward to seeing, like, how this is going to turn out. So, yeah. I'm going to assume that volume 60, because we're on 59, I'm going to assume it's probably volume 60. That will probably be the final volume to end it off on an even mark. So, probably 60 volumes, and then bye-bye to Fairy Tail is kind of the way I see it. But let me just read the article, because I don't know. The official website of the Fairy Tail Dragon Cry anime film. Yes, the new film. They actually do have an art for that. I don't know if they show it here, but I'll put a link down below, whatever, to read the article. I think they actually have it. Dragon Cry anime film revealed in its introduction page on Wednesday that the manga is in its last arc. So there you go. The movie is entitled with the final arc to the Fairy Tail manga. So both of these have things in common, just like how Naruto the manga and Naruto the Last were also combined. This is pretty much like a Naruto the Last syndrome, pretty much. How, like, this is like the new Naruto the Last, pretty much. Like, in a way, that's pretty much what it is, and it's connecting to the actual Fairy Tail manga. And this is probably going to take place right after, I mean, it's a possibility if the movie is going to come out in May, because, by the way, it says the Dragon Cry film will open in Japan on May 6th. You know what this means, folks? The next 2 months will probably be the last 2 months of the manga, which I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. If they're going to go with this whole Naruto the Last route, I wouldn't doubt it for the world this is what they're going to do. So, my overall thoughts, I'm kind of mixed on it. On one part of me, I do miss it because I really love the series. The series was always really good. It was really cool. It was entertaining. At the end of the day, it was more entertaining at best. It was an entertaining series. I enjoyed the characters. I enjoyed the comedy. I enjoyed the fights. A lot of feels. I mean, I have, you know, sometimes I don't mind the whole Nakama you know, speeches, etc. But at the same time, it does get a little convoluted and old because other shonens don't try to shove that down your fucking throat, but in Fairy Tail they sort of do, and that's the one thing that sort of annoyed me about the series. But other than that, I still enjoy it, and as you can tell here, I am a fan because I do have the Funko little things. Look at that Natsu, so cute. Of course, I showed these before in my little Christmas update of last year that I got these. Happy, so cute. He has a big head though, Jesus. Lucy's right there, but I'm not getting her because she always falls a lot on my computer. So that being said, that's pretty much it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll put the link down again. What do you guys think of the Fairy Tail manga ending? Are you disappointed that it's going to end the way it's going to end now? Do you feel like it's going to be like another Bleach, that they're going to rush it or whatever? Or do you feel like, you know what? At the end of the day, I'll accept the end. And that's, to me, I'm going to accept it. Like, the way it is, I'll accept it. Because if this is the way it's going to go out, the way they're setting it up like it is the final arc, then fine. You know what? It is what it is. This is perfect for me. I don't mind it. This is the exact way that it should end. Unlike Bleach, where it was just like 3-4 fucking weeks notice. So, at least I'll give Fairy Tail credit. At least they're not pulling some bullshit like Bleach or Toriko. So, that's good. So if they're going to do it like Naruto, then I don't mind it. I'll gracefully accept this end, no matter what it is. And don't worry, I might do a live reaction to when the final chapter does. That'll be the first time with Fairy Tail in history, like at the very end, like the final chapter. If you guys are fans of the manga, of course. I mean, for the anime fans, they shouldn't be watching it because they rather just wait for the anime. But it is what it is. So that being said, that's it. I am done. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe as always again. Ninja Reviewer signing out. Peace, soul, love, chicken grease, and the sky's the limit. Anime manga fans, keep supporting what you read and what you watch. And that's basically it. I'll see you guys. For anime fans, check out my previous videos, my reviews, my live reactions, let's plays, etc., etc. Which I haven't done let's plays in a long time, but who knows? Maybe I'll get back into that. Maybe some retro stuff maybe I might do, but we'll see. But until then, that's it. Bye-bye.